another round of power yoga, so I hope you're feeling nice and refreshed. I am just over about a week out from, well, not even a week, from a big sporting weekend away, so my body's, well, it's coming good. It's coming good. I've been doing lots of yoga this week to kind of get over the bumps and bruises, but I kind of just feel a little bit refreshed today, so we're just going to get into a sort of a shortish, medium sort of flow, something you can get into, make you energized, obviously work on flexibility, it's going to work on balance, going to work on core strength, all of those things, but just something that you can do, you can add it on, you can do it as your own workout, but far away and yeah, give us some feedback, let us know what you think of it. So we're going to start in down dog, no surprises there, so just come on down, just sort of pedal those legs. I just want to get into a little bit of a warm up. So if there's not enough warm up in this video, make sure you're fully warmed up before we get straight in. I am going to include the warm up in it, but just want to get your head towards the knees, try and push those heels down, and just sort of pedal those legs. Just work on that breath. Just bring it forward into a plank, and we're just going to rock it back and forth. So we're going to work on that core strength. Sort of bend those heels, toes forward and back. Just widen those fingers so we can take a little bit of pressure off the wrists. Down, and then we're just going to add a couple of knee in. So we're just going to bring a knee in, squeeze the abs, and then opposite knee in. Just straight, and then back into that plank. Really good way to warm up that core, warm up that inner strength. Forward, just sort of work on that stance. We want to make it, we don't want to slant down, we want to make that back straight. Let's do 6 ball. 1, 2, 3, squeeze the abs. 4, 5, let's finish with 1 more, 6. And we're going to take it through a flow, so we're just going to hinge forward and just lower down, all the way down to the mat. Just sort of take your arms out forward, just into a kind of a sphinx pose. So we're just going to come up. Doesn't look like much of a pose, but we can get a bit of release in that lower back. So we're just going to work it over side to side. You can hinge up, relax down, but just keep rocking, side to side. I mean, a lot of what we do is twists, and it's all about getting that release. Any tension that's built up, we want to release it. And I guess that's what movement's about, what yoga's about. We can get that release. Let's get the arms out. We're going to add a couple of scorpions in. So just roll over to the side, and then back and forth on the other side. So again, just adding that twist, part of the warm-up. You can take the leg right over, keep the hands flat, and just keep it rocking back and forth. Do 1 more. And then we're going to take the arms out. I know I'm a little bit off screen there. We're going to add a swim in. So we're going to add, let's come forward back again. We're going to go right arm, left leg up. And then opposite. So I'm just going to add that swim in. So just keep it back and forth. Keep the head lifted. Try and keep those legs straight. You don't want to sort of bend them. We want to keep it straight. And use that core. Build that strength in the back. Let's do 10 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then let's add a Superman into that. So let's go both arms and legs up. And hold. Breathe in. Exhale down. Don't touch the ground, just come down. Breathe in. Relax down. We're going to do 1 more of those. Breathe in. Okay, all the way down. And then we're going to come into an up dog. So just bring the hands sort of lay about chest height. We're going to come back. And we're going to lift up. Squeeze the glutes. We can rock it side to side a little. Get that release in the back again. Take the knees off, but squeeze those, relax the shoulders, squeeze the glutes. back side, and then we're going to just take it back into a child's pose. We're going to come back, all the way back, feel that release, and then forward into a butterfly plank. And just take it back and forth. From here we're just going to get into a bit of a flow. Back, we'll do it one more time. Back, we're going to go back one more time. When we're here, we're just going to finish that child pose. So you're just going to take the left arm over to the right. And we're going to rock that shoulder over so we can get that again, that twist in the child's pose. Oh, that is good. Oh, I can feel my back crack. Relax it other side. So we'll get left arm twisted around. Now see, I guess that twisted is just such a release, you know, you can, any build up tension that we get, you know, if we don't release it, that's when we're going to run into problems down the track, you know, we're going to, at some stage it's going to give way if we don't add that, you know, this movement to it, release it, rock it side to side. Alright, let's get into a flow, so let's come into a down dog. Just again, hopefully feel a little bit more warmed up after that. We can just sort of walk those legs, get those calves warmed up. Now I want to go to a little bit of a flow, so sun salutation, so we're going to go right leg up, right leg forward, and we're going to come into a full lunge. So we're going to come back, up, release the breath, we're going to come forward, and then we're going to slowly come down into a forward fold. Just sort of relax the chin, let the head drop the arms and come around the legs. Hands down, I'm going to go right leg back. We're going to go into a full lunge. Full crescent lunge on the other side. So up, breathe it in, feel that relax. And then we're going to go from here into a flow, so back into a plank. Hinge it forward, lower down, slow. All the way flat, and then come into up dog. All the way back down. Tuck the toes, back to a down dog. And we'll go through that flow on the other side. So we're going to get the left leg up, left leg forward, come into that lunge. So we're going to come up. Let's take your time coming up. Sometimes you can come up too quick and you can lose that balance. So again, use that breath, relax into it, walk it forward, shake it out, tuck the chin, and then we're going to come into that forward fold. So just kind of relaxing and walk the legs a little, you got arms around the legs, just kind of drop the chin and just sort of relax the muscles in the face. Okay, then we're going to get a left leg back, and we're going to go full lunge on this side, so come up. Balance, breathe in, and that crescent lunge, and then let's take it through the flow. So back, hinge it forward, down, and then into an up dog. Okay, so we're going to repeat that. Just have a little bit of a twist either side. We're going to repeat that, we're just going to do it a little bit faster. So we're going to hold each pose for say one breath. So let's go from down dog. So down dog. When you're ready, fingers apart, let's go right leg tall, right leg forward, full lunge, forward, forward fold, relax that chin, right leg back, just get that balance, come up, and then let's take it through the flow. Forward, down, flat, up dog. If you get into that flow, it's just find that it is powerful, but it's so relaxing at the same time. So left leg up, left leg forward, full lunge. Let's come forward, let a shoulder roll in, release down, and let's finish on the other side. So left leg back. Breath, come up, release, and then one more time through that flow, forward, down, and then finish with that up dog in that sequence. So, yeah, as I say, it feels powerful, but it feels relaxing. You know, you get so much relaxed. Well, we say about relaxing in the yoga. I'm more into the power yoga, the flow yoga. That works for me, but let's get into it, shall we? So let's go right leg tall this time. Let's open up the hip this time. So just sort of bend that leg. Take it out to the side and we can feel that release. From here we're going to go into a pigeon pose. So we're going to come forward, tuck the leg, snake that left leg back, and it'll want to go out to your left. We want to bring that left leg back around to our right. We're going to come into a proud pigeon, so we're going to come up. And from here, we're just going to rock it. So you can get that release right in that glute. And rock it side to side. We can come down on our forearms. And we're going to add a knot to it as well. So again, if that leg at the back starts snaking out to the left, bring it back to the right and take it back flat. Now we're going to add the knot. So we're going to go, my right arm's on top, my left arm's underneath. And we're going to hinge down. So we're going to really open up the top of that back, open up that spine, but at the same time we're going to push down and get that release in our hip. And just sort of rock it back and forth. So instead of just sitting in that pose, we're going to use our breath so you can breathe in. And when we exhale is when we're going to release into that pose. Your body will just adapt to it, you know. So this is your first time you're doing this, you're feeling uncomfortable. You keep at it, you work at it. And the beauty of it, your body just adapts to each one. Just come back up, come back into a proud pigeon. And then we're just going to add on, just going to go left forearm down. And I want to open up the chest. So I'm going to take my arm just around to the other side of my back and twist back. So again, releasing that hip. And again, I know it may feel uncomfortable, but relax into it. Don't push it. We don't want to be too uncomfortable. Just want to find where you're at and then just work on that little bit of a release each time. And then you find the more you do it, the more flexible you become. And flexibility, you just work at it. You know, you just keep working. Okay, let's come back. Come back to a proud pigeon again. So up. And then from here, just come back to a down dog. Just fix the mat. So you can just sort of shake it out. Just walk those legs again. Extend those calves. And we're going to repeat that on the other side. So left leg tall, and then open up the hip. So we're bending that leg. And you might want to hold that pose a little bit longer. I know at times this one, it does feel good to stay in it longer. But we're going to come forward, pigeon, so we're going to tuck the leg, take the other leg back, and again we don't want to go to the right, we want to take it back. Just want to hinge it back to our left. So the more we hinge to our left, the more release we'll get in that left hip. So proud, just sort of a start, we can just rock it side to side. Very similar to getting a massage. You know, someone digging that elbow into your glute, rock it. Keep that leg going back. And then we can take the forearms down. Keep using that breath, rock it side to side. We're going to work our way into that knot. So just come up, extend. This time we're going to go to left arm on top. Right arm underneath. Find where you're comfortable. And then we can slowly use that breath to really open up the upper back and that left hip, that left glute. Oh, that feels good. Right side to side. Forward and back if you want, you can go side to side, just find where it's comfortable. Okay, release, come up, proud again. And then this time we're going to take right arm down, forearm down. And we're going to take the other arm to the lower back and we're going to turn and try and open up that chest. Just hold for 2 more breaths. Okay, release into prayer pigeon once more. And then back to down dog. Just pedal those legs again. And we're going to add to that flow. So let's go right leg forward this time. We're going to go right leg forward. We're going to go into a triangle pose. So we're going to extend up, turn the left leg out. Face this way so you can see me. So we're going to get both legs straight. Arms out. We're going to hinge to our left. And then we're going to lower down, down. Roll the right shoulder back and we're going to look up. As we take it, and our arm could be here, just find out where you're comfortable. Roll that shoulder up, we don't want to be leaning over and out, we want to squeeze that shoulder back and hold. And again, feel that release here in this inner leg, in the groin, but also here, on the side. Roll the chest open. We're going to get arm down. Slowly come up and we're going to turn both feet around. So my left foot's going to face the front, right foot out, arms out, hinge, down. I want to try and keep that leg straight, roll the shoulder back. And we look up. Arm down, hinge it back up. Now this time we're going to go to the left side, we're going to aim at a balance pose, we're going to do what we call half movement. So we're going to get that left leg out, and we're going to bend, and we're going to go and come up and over onto that one leg. That's a very great example. We're going to come up and over. Look at that, no editing. Just your instructor falling over. So up, half movement pose. So we're going to get this leg out straight, this arm up straight. And if we really want to work the balance, we can take the hand off under the ankle if you like. If not, hold it on the ground. And then come back down. Can you tell that it fell back down there? You didn't see that. Over the other side, so bend. Let's see if I can do it a bit better on this side. And then up, half move pose. So just get the balance. Arm, down. We don't want to rush into it. And now I find once I've got it, I can turn and look. Try and lift that leg up. Try and straighten that leg. And then if I want, take the fingers off the mat. Hand to the ankle. Oh, I'm falling. And then over. Just have a shoulder roll in between. In between that, we're just going to come down and do a catches. So about hip width. Just come down, we're going to dig the elbows into the hip, into the knees. I want you to dig out, open up those hips, and just sort of walk it side to side. So loosen up those hips. Alright, and from here we're just going to come on down to a seated position. So just hands down, just roll down over on your back. Bring the knees into the chest. Big breath in, so I want you to fill up that spine. Get that air in. Squeeze them in. And then we're just going to take the legs down straight. And we're going to bring these knees in. Just sort of loosen up those ankles. Roll them around both directions. Actually, before we do that, we're just going to extend out. So I just want you to extend the arms out. Feet the other direction. And just move the upper body side to side. We've got to twist the hips a little. And get that rotation in the hips. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a roll up into what we call a half boat. So one more big breath in. Whoops, spilled the water bottle. Just bring the arms back down by the side. Sorry, arms back overhead, I should say. Now arms are going to come up, and we're just going to peel our spine off the ground and just try and use our core to come up, keeping our legs down. So kind of come come up, over, and we're going to hinge forward. We're going to touch toes, we're just going to try and reach. On the way back, we're going to come into a half boat. So we're going to bring up, then we're going to go full boat, and from there we're going to slowly come back down. So I'm going to use that core to come back down. So repeat, arms up, lift up slow, use that core, come up and over, hinge, come back into a half boat, full boat, and then slowly bring it back down. Let's do that one more time. So arms up, slowly peel the spine off, up and over, hinge, back to our half boat, into a full boat, and then slowly come back down. Awesome, and then just come back up, spill the water bottle again, just come back up, half boat. You can hold underneath for a little bit of a rest. Now what I want you to try and work on is an extended boat. Now for extended boat is lifting up and out, but it's the first time you're doing it, you're going to struggle. I know the first time I did it, couldn't do it, fell over. So work on it. Maybe it'll take one leg, holding it out first. Hold wherever you need to. What we're aiming for is fingers around the toes and extending. And work on that balance. And the more we do that, these core movements, the more this balance will become, I'm going to say easier, but your body will adapt to it. So yes, it will become easier. Use that breath, extend the legs. Okay, we're going to come out of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to release them, cross them, and we're going to come over, up and over, into a down dog. And we're going to finish this with one more flow. We're just going to do a warrior flow. So just start with down dog. We're going to get right leg up, right leg forward. Now warrior flow, pivot that back leg. This front leg is going to stay bent. So warrior pose. We're going to go straight to warrior two. So breathe in and just relax into it. Now we want to keep these legs this stance. Okay, we don't want to come out. We want to slowly, it wants to turn in, we want to keep it open. In, and we're going to go into a reverse. So we're going to come back and do a hug. And then we're going to come forward and use that core. So come back, we're going to repeat it. Forward. Now this time we're going to lace the fingers and do a double reverse. So legs stay the same, put the shirt down, back, double reverse. And then we're going to go right elbow to right knee, left shoulder is back, and we're just going to extend. From that extend, I want you to straighten out the leg. So we can bend it, and then extend it. Come on down. Let's repeat that on the other side. So walk the legs. Let's go left leg tall. Left leg forward, pivot the back leg. That'll be the leg. Let's go warrior two. Keep that stance open. And then reverse it. So back, forward, back, extend. Going to go hands together, and then we're going to go back for the double reverse. Breathe in, lift tall, and then just release into it. Okay, release, elbow to knee, extend to open up that right shoulder, extend, and then we're going to straighten the leg. And and just rock it back and forth. So forward, that's back. This is forward. One more time, back, forward, through the flow one more time. Excellent workout, people. Down, relax. Let's finish with one up dog, and then everyone's favourite, back into child's pose. So back, and just release into it there, and we'll finish there. So great flow, guys. Hopefully that is something that you can build on. Gives you a little bit of energy. Something you can add into your workout routine, whether it be once a week or more, or add it in, or fix them up, or do them and use them for recovery, use them to sleep better, all of the above. But stay tuned, and we will see you for the next time.